Hello, welcome back. This is the Love After Lockup Season 2, Episode 1 review. I hope you guys are having a good day. Obviously, spoilers if no one has actually seen this series. It's crazy. I'm just gonna go ahead. That's the only word that I can say for it is crazy. Um, so I'm gonna do the first episode review just to kind of get it started. There is apparently 51 episodes this season. So I'm gonna try see maybe like four a 4 episode review. I feel like five would just kind of it's a lot to kind of cram, into a review without it being longer than 20 minutes. So unless that's fine. If you guys rather me do 5 episode reviews, just leave a comment. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do 4. So the next one that I do will be 2 through 6. Two, four, two, two, three, four, five. No, 2 through 5. I'm sorry, 2 through 5. That's 4, right? Yeah, that's 4 episodes. Whatever. Anyways, it's been a long day. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. Obviously, I got my notebook for the people's names. Otherwise, I'll forget. Um, Scott and Lizzie are back in this season. Apparently she gets released in like 20 days. So we'll go ahead and start with them. Um, so her lawyer got her sentence reduced to 1 year. I guess it must have been the fact that she might have been good all the other 8 years or 10 years or however long she's been in there, good behavior. So he was looking for a house for them. He wanted to have her daughter Jasmine and his son Adam, able to have enough room for them. Um, but then she calls him while he's with the real estate agent, and basically says that they need a 4 bedroom because she does not want to have sex with him when she gets out right away. Now, I know that this is probably going to sound very different opinions from a lot of other people. I know there are people who wait till marriage, and I know there are people who believe that you shouldn't just give sex away to anybody. Um, but I would think that if my boyfriend went to jail and he was in there for 10 years and he was getting out, I would expect sex that very first night. And her talking about her being a godly woman now, and she's different than when she went in, and she was different from where she was now, and if she was on drugs or alcohol, then yeah, she'd totally have sex with him. And I I don't know. I'm kind of on the border of, I know that he said that he was fine with it and the 4th bedroom could be turned into her walk-in closet one day, but I would honestly be pissed. That's the only word that I can say. You're gonna drag somebody along through $90,000 they have spent on you, and you love them, and you're ready to be out. You can have sex with them that first night. I definitely feel like there might be something going on there, but I'm not gonna say anything. I'll just wait and see. Um, but of course, the last thing we see about Scott is him meeting Jasmine, which is Lizzie's daughter. And basically, she says that he was the one who gave her money for the drugs. Now, I will say this. I'm going to say this, and I want everyone to realize that some choices that your kids make are not your fault. So, if she chose to, and you cannot help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves. That's that. Now, um, him giving her the money was probably used as a, hey, I know that you're going to need money to buy stuff in there. Here it is. Her choosing to go and buy the drugs was on her. It is nobody else's decision but her. Now, she could have not, and that would have been it. But whatever action you take is you. It is nobody else. So you cannot blame anyone else for somebody else's problems, flaws, mistakes, choices, nothing. So I kind of felt like Jasmine was being a little bit unfair. Do I think that Scott and Lizzie's relationship is real? No. But whatever. We don't know them. I don't know them, so honestly, if they're in a real love relationship, whatever. But Jasmine needs to keep her nose out of it if she's not going to be supported, because it was no one's choice but her mother's to choose heroin and meth. Sorry. So I move on. Um, Clint and Tracy. Okay, so I wish I had the confidence that Clint does to sit here and tell somebody that I feel like I'm the perfect package and that I am the best thing ever, and but I can't. And I don't have that kind of confidence, but I'm glad that he does. Um he has been married twice, and he actually works for his ex-wife. And he has asked for days off because Tracy, his lover, gets out of prison in like 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Literally, that Friday is when they're getting married. And he is dead set on it that she gets out and the next day they're getting married. So he goes to tell his mom and his dad, and they're just kind of like, excuse me, I'm sorry. And they're just kind of like, why? Why would you not want to test the waters first? And he is just convinced that this woman is the love of his life. I got nothing to say. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't. All right, so now we're gonna get to Matt and Caitlin. All right, so at first I was kind of like, oh, okay, that's kind of cute, but then I kind of feel bad for Caitlin because her mom turned to drugs and kind of was never there for her whole life. So she's never had parental figures. She's never had family. Well, when she told her mom about Matt and that Matt was getting out in like a few days, um, she basically said that he would not be welcome in the house. And so she was moving in with his mom, Kathy. And of course, they both cry when they see each other. Kathy is probably the first mother like figure that Caitlin has ever had. And so I can totally imagine how she felt. Um, so she kept it a secret from Matt. And then when he called, she told him, hey, I'm here with your mom. And he apparently flipped. He flipped out and basically said that they were effing lying to him, and he was not going to call her tonight, and she messed up and she took an effing detour. And all of a sudden I was like, I don't really think you should be with this guy, but here she is crying over the fact that he is apparently the only person who has ever loved her for her. I don't know about that. I honestly, I you ain't gonna cuss at me, and you ain't gonna tell me that I'm lying to you or that I'm keeping stuff from you. Like, oh, it's a surprise. Surprises are good. You're no reason for you to cuss at me or hang up on me. Oh, no. Sorry. I am not excited to see this love story play out because I really feel like Matt has a temper, and I don't think Caitlin realizes it. All right, so our last couple will be Megan and Michael. Now here's the kicker on this. So Michael has been in prison for 2 years, and he has known Megan for a year and a half. He has a 2-year-old daughter, and his baby mama, Sarah, they have been together for 6 years, and she is waiting for him to get released because they talk all the time and they want to be a family, and she is ready for him to be home. Now, Megan doesn't know about Sarah, and Megan is still a virgin, and so she was out buying lingerie and doing these little sex exercises to be a better performer when they're on top. Um and she has no idea. She's talking to everybody like she's finally gonna have sex with this dude, and this dude's playing. I am so done. I am so done. I am so done. I was like, I know that this dude is not. He is playing her. And literally her dad was like, I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt. And she's been telling everyone to shut up. Oh, this is not going to end well. I feel like this show is going to take me on a roller coaster ride. 90 Day Fiance does. And everything else that I watch. Like, well, I don't think that I missed anything vitally important. It was just pretty much an introduction episode. Um so when I get done watching the other episodes, I will do a video review. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. And of course, you guys have a good week.